Good morning, students. Welcome in Electronic Devices and Circuits video lecture. We are already started the unit number 1, JFAT, and in previous lectures we discussed the JFAT operation, its construction and application concept, configuration, characteristics. All these things are we are discussed one. Before this video lecture, one more video lecture we are discussed one, and in that video lecture, small signal model of the JFET we are discussed one. In that, we are exactly discussed the concept of the JFET with having the relation with that particular drain current, and by using that particular drain current, we are how the transconductance and internal resistance, RD or load resistance, drain source resistance, not drain source, it's a drain resistance. How that drain resistance is considered one, that we are discussed one. Right? That means by considering the drain current, we are how that particular things can be calculated. That thing we are discussed one. Apart from this, in that previous lecture, we also discussed the transconductance and RD, the drain resistance relation with that temperature. That means as the temperature varies, how that particular parameters of the GM and RD it is getting changed one, or you can see that values of this particular RD and GM it is changed one, varied one, that we are discussed one. After that, again we are discussed the amplification factor of FET, which is again related to that particular RD and GM. Then we discussed the equivalent circuit of that particular uh, amplifier. That means here for this discussion of a small signal model, we are used one the common source amplifier with the you can see that network divider configuration we are considered one, and by using that that its equivalent circuit it is considered for this particular small scale model. Not small scale, it's a small signal model. See, I am continuously saying that small scale. Actually, it is related to the integration concept. So, unfortunately, you can see that I'm using that word. I'm sorry for that thing. So here, this particular, you can see that equivalent circuit, it is giving the frequency response. That means for low frequency, how that particular source to gate junction it is providing that means input junction it is providing that infinite resistance, as well as the drain to gate junction how it is considered as the infinite resistance. See, due to the reverse bias consideration it is coming one, right? It is getting one like that, and it is happening by considering, or it is considered in the low frequency of a small signal model. Now, whenever that equivalent circuit it is considered for the high frequency model, in that the internal parameter or internal capacitance of that one more parameter which is considered one as the capacitance of the JFET, that is considered one, and the feedback of that particular capacitance it is, you can say that, used to define the exactly the consideration, or you can see that affection of that particular output voltage due to the increase in the frequency it is considered under this particular thing. That we have discussed in a previous lecture. Okay, this is the recap of our previous lecture. Now today, by considering the previous all lectures and the entire concept of the JFET, we are going to discuss the high impedance circuits as a JFET. That means JFET as the high input impedance circuit. We are going to discuss one. Many times I shared this thing in previous lectures, but specifically that topic it is considered. So today once again we are going to discuss this particular. Now, whenever we are considering that JFET as a high impedance circuits, that means again it is compared with the BJT, that means bipolar junctional transistor. Now normally that particular transistor, it is a common considered for the you can say that some applications, okay, which lead to the solid state electronics evaluation, which is considered one. It is the key device for that particular solid state electronics evaluation purpose. So it is a common device which is considered in the electronic field. So whenever these particular BJTs are used as the in any application, it has one major disadvantage. Which one this disadvantage is that it is having the low input impedance. And why it is low input impedance? Because of the, you can say that whatever the input signal you are applying to the base to emitter junction or base terminal, that base to emitter junction, it is forward biased one. And due to that forward bias condition, that input terminal or input, it is having the, you can see that low impedance. That is the one, you can see that important disadvantage of this particular bijunctional transistor. Okay, so then if suppose you want to the high input impedance, then what is the, you can see that solution is there. Here the solution, it is considered as the JFET, that means this particular field effect transistor, which is giving the, you can see that high input impedance for this particular application. Then how the high impedance it is achieved one? Here whatever the construction it is done for that particular JFET, okay, it is having that particular gate to gate junction, okay, that gate junction, it is reverse biased one. And due to this reverse bias condition, this field effect transistor, it is giving the, you can say that high input impedance. So here it is mentioned that another device achieved the transistor action with the input diode junction reverse biased one, whatever I just said one, and this device is called as the field effect transistor or junction field effect transistor. Okay, which is called as the JFET. Now, with the reverse bias input junction, it has a very high input impedance, right? Due to the reverse bias situation, get to that particular source or get to drain, whatever the junctions are there, they are having the reverse bias condition. And due to that, this particular get input terminal, it is having the, or input of this particular JFET, it is having the high input impedance. Okay, which is very important to minimize the interfaces whenever it is interference with the other load or other source, that whatever the interference it is happening, to minimize that thing, here the this particular high input impedance circuitry is useful one. Or loading effect which is occur during the source signal source device which is connected to this particular circuitry, okay, at that time this high input impedance, it is minimizing that effect. So high input impedance in any circuitry, it is very important, which is you can see that useful for the minimizing the loading effect on that particular circuitry or in that particular circuitry. That is the thing. So I once again have shown this PNP and sorry, N and P channel symbol of this particular JFET here. So here JFET, it is acting as the high input impedance circuit. See, one more thing I want to share here, that we can again derive the different circuitry by using this JFET, which is as per the application, we can increase the input impedance of that particular circuitry as the higher one by configuring the that particular resistance or whatever the divider circuitry is there, whatever the bias circuitry is there. By considering that biased circuitry and divider circuitry, we can input side impedance we can increase as per the required amplification. And for that, this JFET, it is very useful one, because itself, its initial, it is having the high impedance at the input side, and which is minimizing the interference with the other source, signal source, or the loading effect on that particular signal source when the actual measurement it is made one. This is the main concept. Now, once again, I want to briefly introduce about the JFET, how it is giving the high input impedance. See, here N channel or P channel bar, it is considered to construct this particular JFET. If suppose you are using the N channel semiconductor, then you are again diffusing or allowing technique you are implementing on the side of this particular bar by considering the p-type of substrate. If suppose you are using the p-type semiconductor bar, okay, then you are using the n-type substrate which is diffused at the side of that particular p-type bar. By considering that, you are generating, or that particular gate terminals you are considering, or implementing, or you can see that diffusing at the side of this particular uh, this semiconductor bar. Now here, between the source and drain, the n-type material, it is acting as a simple, that means one type of a resistor. And whenever the current consists of this majority carriers, that means electrons for the n-type material, then that particular, you can see that bar, it is carrying the current in that particular, you can see that bar channel, in that particular channel, right? So this resistor which is acting one, it is carrying that particular current through that particular bar. Okay, now since here whatever the gate junction it is developed one by diffusing or alloy technique, that is always reverse biased one, and because of this there is no any minority carrier conduction to flow through this particular device. Due to this condition, right, it's reverse bias condition and there no minority carrier consideration, this particular you can see that the FAT, it is having the extremely high input impedance, extremely high input impedance. Now the control element of this particular JFET comes from the depletion region, which is considering the charge carriers from that N channel. Now when here, as usual, the operation we have to consider one. When we are considering the gate as a more negative, that again the depletion region, it is again wider one. That means it depletes the majority carriers from the large depletion region zone around the gate, and this reduces the current flow for a given value of that particular source to drain voltage. That means whatever the you are applied the drain to source voltage, due to which the current it is flowing on, this is reduced due to that increase in the depletion region in that particular channel, due to the reverse or negative voltage at the gate terminal, right? Now modulating the gate voltage modulates the current flow through the device. Modulating that particular gate voltage, it is modulates the current flow through the device. So here I shown this particular bar, how the gate terminal is attached one, that is diffused one, not attached, diffused one, it is I shown here in this figure. Okay, are you understanding why that particular JFET having the high input impedance? Because of that reverse bias consideration, and there is a no minority carriers it is flowing or contribution it is having the in that particular device. Okay, that is the consideration of this particular JFET. Now to understand once again this how it is high impedance it is considered one, I am here once again explaining this self bias JFET model or biasing circuit, so that you will get idea about this particular thing. And along that, in next slide I will discuss the same characteristics, as well as the you can see that the some current which is considered for as ID current, which is considered for that particular voltage, and the pinch off voltage and the VDS voltage. Now here JFET as the high input impedance, for that purpose in this slide I shown this particular self bias common source JFET amplifier. Here the RS, which is having the CS parallel capacitance, this RS it is again biasing the this particular gate terminal or gate junction. You can say that gate junction, and as it is providing the negative voltage to that particular gate junction, which is developed across this particular gate terminal and source due to the RS drop, due to that particular ID current which is flowing through the this particular JFET, that is again considered here. And due to that, whenever Vin is not there at that time, whatever the DC current is there, due to DC current, this gate to source or this gate junction, it is made reverse bias, right? And this reverse bias again controlling this particular ID current which is flowing through the drain terminal towards this source terminal, right? And when you are applying the input voltage V in, as per that particular input voltage V in, whatever the negative cycle or positive cycle it is considered for this Vn for sake of understanding. So that change in that cycle, it is same transferred by this particular gate because of this particular reverse bias condition of this gate junction at the output side, and it is again 180-degree phase shift as per the input signal we are getting the at the output side. This is the which is considered one. And due to this reverse bias consideration of the gate, here initially this amplifier or this particular circuit, it is having the high input impedance, right? Here only the coupling capacitor is also used one for this particular signal, because here gate to negative, that means gate to source voltage, it is considered as the negative voltage which should not be affected directly on the input voltage. For that purpose, or input source, for that purpose coupling capacitor it is considered here. Now next one is the related to that, what I want to explain is that this particular JFET high input impedance which is considered, okay, by considering that amplified circuit here, whatever this characteristic circuit or characteristics of that particular circuit, it is considered what by considering the ID current and the VDS, that means drain to source voltage, and the current flowing through that particular drain terminal towards the source terminal. Here when the that gate voltage, it is very you can say that 0 1 or considered as the very there is no gate voltage, it is applied one at that time, whatever the curve we are getting one, that having the some sort of the linear consideration for that ID current up to, you can say that in between the 5 to 10 volt VDS, okay. And after that, once it is getting that particular pinch of voltage, okay, that due to that whatever the ID current it is getting constantly flow, or there is no any ID current it is considered, that is here it is shown one, and that consideration is called as the saturation region. Okay, so whatever the this particular 0 to up to some pinch of voltage, that region it is called as the ohmic region, and where we are getting the that particular, you can see that linear linear variation of that particular resistance due to the ID and VD voltage, right? That is the thing. So here normally gate voltage, see initially VGS is equal to 0, then it is considered as a negative minus 0.5 volt, minus 1 volt, minus 1.5 volt, minus 2 volt, like that we are increasing the negative voltage of the gate voltage, and for that increase in the negative voltage, whatever the corresponding ID current we are getting and pinch of voltage it is getting, that is here shown in this particular, you can see the characteristics. So whenever the gate it is made a more negative, that depletes the majority carriers from the larger depletion zone around the gate, and this reduce the this particular ID current to flow in the source to drain or drain to source for that particular voltage, for that particular voltage. Okay, so this is shown here, and here remember that thing, you are biasing that gate terminal or gate junction in a reverse bias consideration. Due to that you are getting this particular. Now here one transfer characteristics it is considered for this particular understanding of JFET high impedance circuit. See, the transfer characteristics of the JFET is useful for visualizing the gain from the device and identifying the region of linearity. That means the linearity concept consideration whenever that particular pinch of voltage it is happen and that pinch of voltage duration whatever the current it is increasing one for that particular increasing VDS voltage that is considered one, and once the pinch of voltage it is happen then or it gets that particular whenever that particular VGS reaches to that pinch of voltage VP, then that particular there is a reduce in the ID current, and you are even though you are increasing that particular see here, even though you are increasing the VDS current, VDS voltage, the current it is getting a constant one. That here it is considered one. Now the current IDSS represents the value when the gate is shorted by to ground and the maximum current for the device you are achieving. This value will be a part of the data supplied by the manufacturer. Okay, remember that thing. The gate voltage at which the current reaches zero is called as the pinch off voltage. I just said here. Note that the dashed line in that particular figure, okay, representing the gain in which the linear region of the operation strikes the zero current line at the at about the half of the pinch off voltage, half of the pinch off voltage. Remember that particular thing. When before that getting the pinch off voltage, whatever that particular zero current it strikes one, that here it is considered one. So here important thing is that even though we are considering that this particular ohmic region, saturation region, cutoff region, pinch off voltage region, that particular breakdown region, that consideration we are considered here. But due to the gate bias consideration, the JFET is giving the high input impedance, and due to that loading effect and the you can say that whatever the interference it is happening with the source signal it is minimized one. Remember that thing. For the sake of understanding, I explained these particular characteristics and this particular you can say that curve that means transfer characteristic for that particular, because this transfer characteristic it is related to the VGS, that means get to source voltage, and that particular IDSS which is considered for that particular VGS voltage, right, which is grounded to the grounded one, shorted to the grounded ground signal, that is considered one. And by considering that you can again whatever the depletion region it is considered one, for that depletion region whatever the current it is flowing, or as per the increase in that reverse bias there is a drop in the ID current it is considered one, that is here explained. So this is the all about the JFET, not JFET as the high impedance circuit, which is this once again I am repeating that due to the reverse bias of that gate junction, this JFET it is providing the high input impedance, and it is very good device or having the good advantages than the BJT one, and for that reason it is used in a instead of BJT, this particular JFET it is considered for the application. Got this thing? This is the all about this particular thing. Be in touch, be study, that means study well, and if you are having any doubt, you ask me anytime. Thank you.